In this video, I'm going to walk you through analysing an algorithm. The first thing we need to do is we need to look at the lines one by one to see what things we actually can identify. Okay, so this bit at the top, this is importing a set of instructions called random. What that does for me is it gives me a way of generating random numbers. So it's like having a separate program that I can call anywhere in my program and generate some random numbers. So you can see straight away that I'm calling the function there. So what this line is actually doing is it's assigning a variable named random underscore number, a random number in a range, which is what this function means, between 0 and 100. So this number here will go between 0 and 100 in a completely random process. I'm setting the user number to -1 because I need to use that as a flag in my loop in a sec. This number is how many times you've actually had a go at guessing on the game itself. So I then start an indefinite loop. It's indefinite because I won't know when the random number is not equal to the user number. I will not know when that criteria is met. So at the moment, it can't be because my user number is -1 and the random range is between 0 and 100. So it has to start doing this loop. So the first line of the loop says assign the variable named user underscore num an integer from the user. So this is actually asking you to input a number. It then uses selection to check to see if that number that I've just entered is greater than the random number generated earlier on in the program. So if it is, I've used indenting to show that this is the part of the program that will run if this is true. It will print your guess is too high because your number is higher than the random number, and it will then add 1 to the guess. This means that the guess will now become the value 1. If the number isn't higher than the random number, the program then checks to see if the random number is actually greater than the user underscore num that you entered. If it is, it says your guess is too low because your number is less than the random number, and then it adds 1 to the guess. Because it is now done these two functions, if it's equal to this one, it ignores these. If it's this one's true, it ignores these. The only one left is this one here. This is what happens if the user number and the random number are equal. If the user number and random number are equal, it says break. What that does is it gets it out of the loop. So it doesn't add anything to the guess, so it will took you 0 guesses to get it right. The next line down, because it's now out of the loop, if the two numbers are equal, it will then say print, you got it, print the number was the random number that you guessed, and then print you had so many guesses to actually answer the question. This loop continues indefinitely until you actually get the number right. The idea of the program is it's a game to see how fast you can actually guess the random number.